Welcome back for part 5 of my run-through of Astroneer. Let's get started. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous about starting this run-through today after the disaster that was the end of the last episode, where I had such a hard time finding Wolframite in the mountains of Kaladar. Now, an eagle-eyed viewer left me a comment that said that I was missing it the whole time. It was totally there. I think I was mistaking it for malachite. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we continue our search for Wolframite ongoing. Now, let's check out, as usual, our mission log. So we have a galastropod search mission on DeSolo, and we actually still have talking tungsten, which has us looking for Wolframite on DeSolo as well. So I think that sets up a clear path forward for where we should go next, DeSolo. Now, before we go there, we need to make sure that we have enough fuel to get there and back. So if we mouse over our small shuttle here, we can see that our fuel capacity is at 50%. And that means that we have 2 launches worth of fuel, and that's essentially just enough to get us to DeSolo. If we don't actually pack more fuel for the trip, we're going to be stuck there. So let's see, how do we go about doing that? We look in the research catalog here, and for the small printer, we can find the recipe for the solid fuel thruster, which we have already unlocked. And you'll notice that we need some aluminum and some ammonium. Now let's look around in our stockpiles here. Pretty sure we have aluminum, so let's grab one of those. And looks like right over here we have one lonely ammonium sitting among some organic. So we're going to have to look for more ammonium in the long term. But with what we have, we can print up some solid fuel thruster. All right, and we'll take that along with us. Since we don't necessarily need it right now, we still have 50% of our current fuel. Now, before we head to DeSolo, let me just point out our big accomplishment of the last... Oh, look, there's some more ammonium right here, by the way. Some big accomplishment, or the one big accomplishment from our last episode was the fact that I no longer need tethers, because I have a galastropod that is going to give me a limitless supply of oxygen as long as I keep him well fed. So we'll have to remember that there's some ammonium right here next to our base so that I don't actually go out hunting for it when I need it next. All right. So we still have some tethers here. I'm just going to bring them along just in case. Sometimes they're useful for just tracking down, keeping our directions straight. Okay, so let's go to DeSolo. All right. Now, DeSolo is actually the closest heavenly body to us. It's actually the moon of Silva. So we don't have to look very far. So let's go to essentially the moon. And in a way, it kind of looks like our moon. It has a little bit more orange patches than our moon does. Let's pick a landing spot. Maybe we'll pick one a little bit more intellectually this time. Okay, we're on the dark side of the moon now. There was one that I saw go by on the other side that was interesting. And I think it's coming up right here because there's another interesting location right near it. which we should probably check out. Okay. Here we are on DeSolo. So it doesn't look that barren as I was led to believe from the orbit. We have some plants here, plant life. I'm sure that there's probably some hazardous flora here. In fact, I hope so that we can keep the galastropods fed. In fact, yeah, right there, some over there. And then we have that big structure in the distance. Now, do we have a mission? Oh, I keep looking at the wrong thing here. There we go. Do we have a mission to look for that? Discover a gateway chamber, lights in the distance. Locate one of the strange structures emitting a pillar of light. It sure does seem like that could be what we're looking for, a strange structure that it's emitting a pillar of light. So we can probably go check that out here too. Oh, look at this. Right here's one of the galastropod shells. We need 5 of them, and now that's our first one. We also have some resin and some compound in close proximity here. All right, okay, so just getting close to this structure has completed the mission for us. So let's see. Before we go any further, let's see if we can complete that for one thing. Yes, since it's just giving us bites, we can complete it just out in the field here. And we did get a new mission in its place, which is, well, that's weird. Activate a gateway chamber. Find a way to power the strange structure. Okay. Well, that's something that we're going to have to look into as well. And I mean, I think I get the idea here. There's already like a cable plug right here. So as long as we bring a power source over here, we should be able to power this thing and figure out what it's all about. Now, I think I just noticed that both of the galastropods actually have eaten their reserve seed. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get another couple of reserve seeds for these guys so that we can make sure to keep them well fed. And there's a couple of research samples here, so I'll just grab those as well. Oh, here looks like another galastropod shell. These things are all just scattered all over the surface, fairly easy to find. Maybe we just look for the rest of them while we're up here. In fact, I see a couple more in my view right now. Here's number 3, and over here's number 4. On the other side of this mini crater. Okay, so we need one more. Might as well grab some of these research samples while we're at it. Oh wow, these give quite a bit of bites. Which, if you recall, I think we're still very much lacking. We have 3,000. It's not going to go that far, though. So we should... Oh, look. This is where we landed, right? Yeah, there were some galastropod shells right next to our landing spot. Okay. So, we've actually completed that one already. Unfortunately, this is one that we're not going to be able to hand in right here because we will be able to collect a reward from this. And for that, we're going to need to hand it in back at a landing pad. So that will have to hold off until we go back to good old Silva. But we're not done here yet. We should do a couple more things. I can't pass up all these research samples that are just scattered all over the surface here. I mean, it's free bites, basically. Really should think about putting a research chamber here so that we can get more bang for our buck from these research samples. But that's a future problem. We'll We'll think about that in a little bit. In fact, here's another research sample. All right, so we have two more things that we should think about doing here. We should think about powering that gateway, and we should go down into the caves and try to find some wolframite. I'll pick up these last couple that I see here. Okay, so I think I saw some tunnels, or at least entrances to hopefully some caves over here. Yeah, this looks promising. Now, I am a little bit worried without a tether line that we could just get lost down here in the caves. But I think we should be okay, I hope. There is a bit of a drop off here, so I think we should level off. We should make a bit more of a ramp to facilitate getting up and down here a little bit more easily. There we go. All right, so let's see if these cave research samples give as much. No, they don't. That's weird. Okay, there's more research samples down here though. All right, let's find some wolframite. Now, I am going to throw down a couple of tethers just over here. Oh, I put down a whole bunch of them at one spot. I'm going to throw down a couple here just so that we know where our entrance is. Or our exit, that is. Okay. So let's see what we can find. There's definitely some debris over here. Anything of interest in here, though? There's a large platform B. That's great. And what's this up here? Well, is there anything in here? Debris, research, sample. Oh, here we go, a power cell. We should take that with us. Some debris. I do want... Oh, what is this? A medium generator? Sometimes you hit the jackpot with these debris nodes. I am going to try to grab this and take it up to the surface with us. I'll just throw it over there for now, near where we have to go back up. And let's see what else we got. Anything useful here? Nope, all debris. Now, let's see. This is more debris. This is a portable... what? A portable smelting furnace? I've never seen one of those. We're definitely taking that. An oxygen filter. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we do have another bag slot. And this medium generator. So are any of these... These are all debris platforms. Okay. Well, we did find some interesting stuff here. Can I carry this? Yes, I can. Okay. So I'm going to run these few things back up to the surface. And then we'll come back down and look for more wolframite, or look for wolframite in general. All right, so where are we? Here we go. So these medium generators, I believe, require... They don't just take organic, they actually need carbon, which is what we can refine organic material into using a smelter. Oh, hold on. Let's drop off that portable smelter just in case we run into anything else that we want to bring back with us. Portable smelting furnace. Crazy. And, oh, you know what? Our solid fuel thruster over here is completely empty. We can get rid of that and load up the fresh one here. All right, we should have plenty of slots now in case we run into anything interesting. Okay. I think we'll wait to take back that large platform. Just maybe there's some Wolframite nearby here. Hopefully I don't miss it for another 20 minutes this time. Let's see, is this Wolframite? That is Wolframite. I do remember seeing this all over the place on Calidor. Oh man, now we know. Okay. Malachite is definitely more spiky, and this one is more sort of pixelated. Is that it? There's only those two little nodes? That's unfortunate. I'm not really seeing anything else here. That didn't even give us a full unit of Wolframite. Okay, now we know what we're looking for, though. Here's one of these exodynamics research aids. So to open these, we have to socket in or plug in whatever the icon is indicating on the panel here. And what this is telling us is that this can be opened by plugging in a power source. So we'll have to remember that that's down here. Here's another research sample. Okay, Wolframite, where are you? Wolframite. You can't just tease me with that little bit of Wolframite. We do have laterite over here as well. Quite a bit. That will definitely come in handy. Okay. Alright, so it looks like our galastropods have consumed the reserve seed there. So let's get another reserve a while for it. For them, I should say. Because they're both very useful. One provides this extra light around us, and the other one is, of course, giving us the air that we are breathing. What is this? Debris, oxygen filters, and probably more debris. Okay. Where is more Wolframite? Oh, there's some up there. That could be quite a bit. I think I'll fill out the rest of my bags with... Well, that probably is full already, unfortunately. With Wolframite. We got two. So that's good enough for a start. Now if I can find my... Oh, let's not fall in that hole. Find my way back up. There's Wolframite too. How was I missing all of this before? Okay, so where, oh where was our way back up to the surface? Of course, there should be a huge, well, a large platform sitting right next to the ramp. Worst comes to worst, I'll just dig my own extra exit pathway up. In real life, I actually have really good directions, but in this game, oh, here we go. In this game, I get lost very easily. Okay, so we're going to take this back up as long as we can fit it up through the tunnel. Can we? Maybe not? No? Come on, you can get back up there. Or you can get stuck in the ceiling. Okay. Let's go. This large platform B is going to come in handy right away, I feel. If I can get it up there. Okay. So we're gonna drop it off over here. Okay. So we're going to socket in this generator. I don't know that we necessarily have to socket in this other thing. The smelter. But we do have to give some power to the smelter before we can smelt the organic into carbon to be able to use this generator. So let's go ahead, and I think we have a compound, 1 unit of compound. We should be able to make a small generator. Oh, there it is. And it dropped compound. Let's just make a small one to start with. Good. And we'll put that over here. And there should be plenty of organic material around here. I'm going to go a little bit further away, just so I don't dig up the immediate area where I'm probably going to set up my base. Oh, yeah, that would have helped if I had cleared out some of my bags first, bag slots. Okay, so let's turn that on. We'll turn it off, or I mean, plug that in there, turn it off, and grab another one. Because this is what we actually have to smelt. Okay, so what is this? This smelter needs 2U per second, and oh, you know what? I think we actually have to put this onto a platform. Let's put it up here for now. And we'll then plug this in. There we go, because it has to have a place for the refined resource to go. I guess that's one of the things that make this the portable smelting furnace. I imagine that it being portable, we could probably put it onto our backpack as well. And, oh, look at that. It auto-populated the medium generator. Interesting. Okay. Let's grab this last organic. I shouldn't be too surprised. I mean, that's one of the benefits of having things on the same platform, is that they can automatically be put onto the crafting devices. Okay. You know, I realized just now that one of the things I brought with me was a power supply. I didn't even necessarily need to bring the I didn't even need to make this small generator. Although, I guess it is dark out. Is it dark? I don't know. Hard to say. I don't see the sun out. I think it is dark. So the solar panel wouldn't have been much of a help anyway. Okay, so let's see. Let's go pick up... let's put a few more things onto this platform for now. No, no! I didn't really mean to do that. But, okay. It'll get smelted into the tungsten in a while. I want to go find a little bit of... Oh, look at that. We completed the talking tungsten. Is that one that we can hand in right away? Talking tungsten gives us some schematics for a medium generator and for the floodlight. So since it's nothing physical, we can actually complete the mission right now. And it looks like we got another mission. Digging deeper. We got a couple of other ones, actually. Digging deeper. Obtain malachite samples for use in logistics evaluation. Malachite. Okay. And the other one that we got was materials matters. Print a chemistry lab, create rubber or plastic. Okay, that's probably going to be something that we do back on Silva at our main base. But for now, I want to, first of all, get these research samples. And I want to build up this base just a little bit more. For one thing, I made the common mistake, as always, I can't believe it, where I forgot to bring some quartz so I'd know where my landing spot is. Of quartz. Okay, so hopefully, I think I actually saw some quartz down in the cave, so that's not going to be too big of a problem. Before we go back down there, though, remember I wanted to get some compound and some resin, because I want to make at least the small printer on this planet. Okay, did that use up all of the compound in this area? I guess we got one or two. Oh, here's some more. That looks like about all, I guess. There's probably some down in the cave, though. We'll take some of this resin, because one of the things I want to make is a storage area. And for that, we are going to need a small printer. Okay. So, to make the small printer, we just print it out on our backpack here. There it is. And this will give us access to making the medium storage. The medium storage should be fine for now. We can socket it in right over here on the side of this large platform B, and then empty out a lot of the extra stuff that we're carrying at the moment here. Okay. Oh, we're out of power. Interesting. And the sun must have gone in. Okay, I guess we're going to need to get more carbon. It's not letting us grab it off of that smelter. I mean, more organic material is what I mean. Okay, there's one. A battery would be useful. I think it's actually very useful to make lists of things that you want to bring with you to new planets, because I'm always forgetting to bring stuff that I'm going to need to set up the base on the new planet. Things to make, for instance, the smelter or a battery or a wind turbine or stuff like that. Alternative energy sources, especially. Okay, so let's see. We can leave that trumpet horn here. Oxygen filters, I'm not sure that we need those at the moment. Power cells, we can put that over here. And there we go. We have fairly empty bags at the moment. Okay, so what was I going to do? I was going to go down into the cave, maybe get a little bit more raw materials. Was this the cave that we were in? I think so. Yeah, here we are. Maybe get a few more raw materials. Also get a few more reserve seeds, because I noticed that the gastropods have eaten again. Okay, so where did I find that that supply of quartz? I'm pretty sure I saw some amongst all of the wolframite now that I'm seeing everywhere. Let's see. Compound. We'll just make a loop around this cave because I'm pretty sure I saw some when I was looking around down here before. Let's get some of this laterite a while too. Alright, that's 2, let's get a third. We can. Although it looks like we may have run out of laterite here at this location. Okay. Come on, quartz, where are you? Oh wow. There's more stuff to find down here, including one of these exocaches. Now those can be opened, but you have to open them with dynamite. What is this? A recreational item. Let's bring that along with us. I'm not really sure what that is. Here's some more laterite. There we go, another unit completed. Now I feel like I'm going so far away from where I entered this cave that I'll never find my way back. It's another reason why I want to find... Oh, there we go, there's some. Why I want to find this quartz is because I can put a beacon at our cave location as well, so I can easily get back to it. Okay. Let's see, is that enough? Almost. I mean, that's 3 already right there. I only really needed 2 for my plans. So let's see if I can find my way back out again. Now we don't have that platform nearby to mark our location. But this looks like the place where we found that platform in the first place. So it should be right around here, I would think. No? Well, maybe I'll just have to dig my way out. Oh, maybe this was the place. Yeah, this could be it. Oh, look, another power cell. Unfortunately, I don't have a place to hold it. We don't need these tethers, so let's just leave those here. Well, I think I'm going to have to just dig my way back out. Let's just go right up this ramp right here. I really enjoy the freedom of motion of not having to lay down a tether every moment. I'm surprised we didn't get to the surface yet. Hopefully I'm not coming up in the middle of a mountain or something. Ah, here we go. Okay, so where, in fact, are we? Oh, okay, it's this way. Back to our makeshift base. We really came a long way. I find that actually hard to believe that we came that far. I must have been completely going in the wrong direction the whole time down in the cave. Didn't I tell you I have terrible directions in the game? Oh, look, ammonium. Oh, I really should pick that up too. Really? We're still not back yet? How? Oh, interesting. Look at this. There's actually some more interesting stuff up here. There's dynamite and a vehicle data recorder. Oh, wow. I feel like we might have a mission to look into that. Do we? Let's get rid of this compass for now. Advanced Explorer, Eyes on Lithium, Materials, Master Unboxing. Unlock an Exo Research Aid Unit. Prototype recovery. Oh, here it is. Find vehicle data recorder on DeSolo. Okay. Let's do that in a few moments. I want to get this stuff back to the base, which is, I hope, right on the other side of this mountain. What? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe how far I came underground there. Okay, anyway, we can see where we are now. I'm definitely going to make a beacon and put it down right here. Okay, let's see. Beacon, beacon. There we go. Okay. So where did the beacon go? Where did the beacon go? Did it go? Whoops. Did it go onto? Oh yeah, it went onto this terrain tool. Okay, we're gonna just put it down here on the ground, and I'm gonna make this one. Let's make it red. Okay, and we'll leave a few other things here. So this jasper pawn, whatever that is, laterite, more laterite. And I think that's pretty much it, because I want to put another beacon down at the bottom of that tunnel that we are always using, just because it's such a pain finding our way back out of there. So it's right over here. I think just at the very bottom, I'm going to place the beacon right here. Okay, so right here, we'll make this one green. Okay, and you know what? Our galastropods have eaten again. So let's go ahead and keep them well fed. Now, let's go find that vehicle recorder again. Now you might be thinking I could have printed up a beacon and left it there so that I wouldn't have to find my way back to it. But I don't actually need to do that, because it is already showing up on the map and on our compass. It's over this way. So many research samples here. I really need to go ahead and just start making some things for this to fill out this base here, because I could plop all these research items down on a storage unit right next to the research chamber, and it would just go for a while on its own. Okay, here we are. And then, by the way, there's some graphite right here too. Okay, so what do we got here? This is debris. This is debris. That is an exo cache and more debris. Okay, so if we mouse over these things, you'll see that there are hardened containers that contain various things of interest. This one contains sensors and circuitry used to gather complex experimental data. And this one doesn't really tell us what's in there, but it tells us that it can only be opened with explosives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to move it over here so it's a little bit away from this other one. And we're just going to take some of this dynamite that someone conveniently left here for us. Put it right next to it. And detonate it. We're given like a few seconds to get away. And it will kill you if you're right next to it. I know that from experience. But here we go. We got some exo chips. Okay. Exo chips. We got 3 of them. What are those? Well, we'll find out. Anything else down there? Debris, debris, debris. Okay. Now, we're going to use another one of these dynamite to get the vehicle data recorder box open, but I am going to just take the extra one along with us. Okay, so let's see if we can just... Well, we can't really move this thing, can we? Okay, we'll just have to blow it up in place. There we go. Run. Okay. Leaves a nice big crater for us to fall into if we're not careful. But other than that, what do we got? Debris, debris, and a few more exo chips. Now, unfortunately, I think if we want to find this again, we're not going to have that handy little marker on the compass anymore, so we are going to have to make a beacon this time just to be able to easily find our way back to this spot, because I won't be able to pick up all these exo chips, and I definitely want them all. Okay, so where'd that beacon go? Here. We'll leave it in its blue coloration, and we'll run back and drop off these exo chips. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned it before, but there is actually fall damage in this game. So if you fall, if I would fall from that high of a cliff, I would die. Gotta be careful. Okay. Now, while we're here, let's just see what we have in terms of missions completed, because I think we just completed a couple. So we definitely got this one done, prototype recovery. That's actually just going to give us some bytes, so we can collect that one right away. I feel like we also got another one done. Let's see. Well, we got another mission. Tracing the transmission. Find Matt on DeSolo. Slot an exo chip in Matt. Okay, material. Matt is material analysis transmitter. Good to know. Did we get anything else? I thought we had another one. Unlock an exo research aid unit. Oh, those are one of those like sort of pyramid type shaped debris that we've seen underground. Okay, digging deeper was malachite. Got it. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to have to dump these here because I need to make a few more. Well, I need to make at least one more storage unit because this one's already full for the most part. Or it will be as soon as I put this laterite on there. Okay, let's just go find some resin, which I see here in the distance. And we'll probably need a little bit more than that. Any more here? Should be. Yeah, there we go. How about over here? Yeah, there's some more. Okay, that should be enough for just at least one more storage unit. Okay. Where to put it? I don't know. We'll just put it over here, I guess. Of course, we do need we do need the printer. So we want a platform A. And let me guess. There's no... Oh, let's turn the medium generator on. That'll power these print jobs here. Okay, so we got that one done, and we want to make a medium storage. And we'll turn the medium generator off so we can conserve fuel. All right, so I don't know, we'll just put it right here for now. It's getting cluttered, but I can always rearrange things a little bit later. Okay, bags are mostly empty again. So let's go back and pick up those last couple exo guys. Actually, you know what? I'm wondering if I should bring this medium generator over to power that gateway. That's an idea. It's definitely something that we have to do while we're here. Although, maybe not. We'll see. We may have to run back to Silva anyway. Oh, go, 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 go. I think I didn't go the right way over here. But anyway, here we are. Massive crater. Oh no, I think some of the exo chips actually despawned since we didn't make it back here quick enough. Darn. That is the danger in leaving things on the ground, is that you can lose them. All right. So we're going to head back to our base again. Unfortunately, a little bit more empty-handed than I thought we would be. While we're at it, some more food for galastrapods. All right. So unless we wanted to just build up the base quite a bit and then build a landing pad here, the fastest way that we can go about handing in the one mission that we still have to hand in, which is the galastropod shells, is to go back to Silva. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Maybe. Let me think. So we'd have to get the... What's the landing pad require to build? I think it's pretty high material costs. Ceramic and aluminum. Ceramic. We could easily bring some with us the next time we come here. That, and we already have some aluminum here. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will go ahead back for now. We're going to waste some fuel. And go hand in the galastropod mission. All right, so now we just have to find our base. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it is over there. Okay. So, mission. Yes, we gotta hand the mission in right here. And all this is going to give us is the terrarium that we need to collect the next galastropod. So we'll grab that, bring it with us. I think I'm going to leave this exo chip here. Probably take the beacon along with us. But we should have gotten another mission for the terrarium itself. So we have to fill it with soil, tungsten, and a dagger root seed. So we should have all that stuff on DeSolo. But remember, we want to grab some ceramic to bring back with us. So I think there's definitely 2 ceramic here. So that we can build a landing pad on DeSolo. Okay, now what else? We already have aluminum there. We are going to have to build a large printer while we're there. So I think that should be simple enough once we get there, because the printers, and that should just take compound and resin. But we are going to need to make another solid fuel thruster to bring along with us, because this one's going to run out. So let's grab some of this ammonium that's back here. Oh wow, we don't have any power, do we? That's one of the drawbacks of this galastropod being well fed here, is that when we don't need the oxygen, we don't couple up to the tether, and we don't get the energy from it either. So I am going to just try to grab him and put him off of here for a second, so that we get back attached to the tether, and then we'll fill up our battery for the backpack. Okay, now let's dig up some of that ammonium. Where was it? Over here? I sure hope there's enough here. Organic. Really? That's it? No more ammonium? That's not good. Oh, over here's some. Okay. And there's some. Good. Here we go. Other than that, we're going to need 1 aluminum, which we should be able to find on our smelter here. Okay. Solid fuel thruster. Okay. Clear a space on the backpack. And there we go. Okay. I think we're ready to go back to DeSolo. Now, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to end this episode right here, because it turns out that I'm out of time for today. I feel bad that we didn't quite complete all of our goals, but we are poised to at the beginning of the next episode. We're going to complete a number of missions in short succession, not the least of which is getting another galastropod, and hopefully powering up that gateway so we can see what that's all about. In any case, I think this episode and our adventures therein have been a lot more successful than last time. And I look forward to the next one. Until then, see you later.